After having put thousands of hours into maxing not only a normal Ironman account, but also a hardcore Ironman account, I set myself a goal to be the first person in RuneScape to max all 3 Ironman game modes. I'm now attempting to tackle one of Oldschool's most difficult challenges, maxing an Ultimate Ironman. This is my road to maxing every Ironman mode. Hello everybody, welcome to episode number 29 of the Road to Max Ultimate Ironman series. At the end of the last one, I did get the requirements I need to do the Lunar Diplomacy quest. However, before I go and do that, I want to clear out some of the stuff from my looting bag. I did also show this Gargoyle Suicide, which allows me to pick and choose items from here. First things first, I have to unlock it for 50,000 coins. So now I can take items out as I please. So some of the items I want to get rid of are these teak logs for construction. I need to get my construction up for a lot of stuff anyway, since the house is like one of the most useful things on an ultimate. After that, I'm going to use up some of the gold ore, the steel bars, and the mithril bars, and maybe some herbs as well. So to start off here, I'm going to take out all of the teak logs, and I'm also going to be taking out my Drayman staff to make it easier to get up here. I've been trying to think of the best way to do this. It's a little bit different than what you'd normally do in an Ultimate Ironman with construction, since I do have noted logs. Normally what you do is you teleport to your house in Taverley, and you'd run to the balloon and take it to the sawmill and basically cut the oak logs up there and then make them into planks. But since I do have them noted, I need to have access to a bank somewhere. So what I'm going to be doing is pretty much teleporting to Varrock, unnoting them on this bank, and then just running up here to the sawmill. It's pretty close. Once I have my planks, of course, I'm going to teleport to my house and I'm going to be making teak tables. I am currently 47, and I have not done any math at all or checked what level I'm going to get from this. So those planks got me a lot of levels, 47 to 52. I'm not too sure with like the levels and stuff for construction. I haven't looked too much into it. It might unlock me being able to put something else into my magic wardrobe or my armor case. But nonetheless, it is really nice to get more construction levels. Alright, so I am back up here at my chest. As you guys know, I've said it so many times now, I need 77 magic in order to use Super Glass Make. And I think the best way to do that is going to be superheating the gold ore I have. Normally this would cost a lot because you'd have to buy the gold ore and you'd also have to buy the nature runes. But since I already have both of them, it's essentially free experience. So I'm going to take out all of the nature runes and also all of the gold ore. Also, after rethinking this, I'm going to be taking out my steel bars as well and making those into plate bodies when I finish superheating. Okay, so I'm all ready to go. Went and got my goldsmithing gauntlets as well. This is going to give me a lot of smithing XP along with the magic XP. I did set up a counter for magic, and I also did reset mine for smithing. So when I am done superheating all this gold ore, I will be sure to show you guys both of the counters. But as it stands, I am at level 53 smithing. Level 77 magic. I still have 415 gold ore left to go. But I'm also up to 60 smithing. I believe I started at 53, so that's a crazy amount of extra levels from just wanting to train magic. Alright, that is the end of all of the gold. Now I'm going to head over to Varrock, and we are going to start making some steel plate bodies. I know I did tell you guys I'd be showing how much smithing XP I gained. I'm just going to wait until I'm done making all the steel plate bodies. It's pretty easy. I'm just going to be making them on the anvil, and then I'm going to be alching them. They alch for 1,200 GP each, so it will be a pretty decent amount of money I'll get back. So there is the final plate body, 180,000 total magic experience, and also a little over 30% to the next magic level. I am going to need 82 in order to enchant my Fury when I get it, so I have to find out a way in the future to get from 77 to 82. As for smithing, I got up to level 63, and let's see how much XP I gained. 237,000. I was thinking about everything I have left in my coffer up at Gargoyles, and I think that's going to do it right now for what I want to use. I want to start this Lunar Diplomacy quest. I'm not going to be doing the whole thing because there is a herb method that requires not finishing the quest. You have to get maybe 3/4 of the way through it once you finish getting all of the gear. It's really unique, and it does require me using my Marintils and Guams. So I'm going to work through this quest right now, and I will see you guys back once I am at the part where I can do the Herbler method. I haven't even started the quest yet. I'm trying to get the talismans because I need all 4 of them, and I just got 86 attack and 113 combat. So that's definitely the most random level I have ever gotten on this game. Alright, here we are. I've been trying to get to this point for a very long time, saving up all of these herbs. So this method here isn't really publicized as much around the game. Only a few Ultimate Ironmen really know about it. The reason it's so good is because you get 84 Herbler experience for your Marintils and your Guams, which is an incredible amount compared to what you normally get using them on other potions. Normally for this method, having a whip and nature runes in your inventory isn't ideal. I don't want to have to get everything out and suicide again just to get rid of those. I don't have that many herbs anyway, so it's not that big a deal having 2 extra items. So this can seem kind of complicated at first, but overall it's pretty simple. You're going to want to start off by talking to this NPC right here, and she will give you a vial and also some kindling. All you have to do is use the kindling on the vial and then drop the soaked kindling you get, and pretty much repeat this until you have a full inventory. Once you have the full inventory of vials, you need to make your way all the way up here to this water symbol to fill them up. Also with this, since it takes so long to get these empty vials, by the time you get back there, your run energy will pretty much refill itself, so you don't need staminas for this. So now the best thing to do is free up a few inventory spaces so you can withdraw more herbs at once. So I'm going to use some guams on these to start out with. I'm probably just going to do 4 of them. As you see, you do get 84 experience just for simply adding it. So now that I have 4 of these made, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to use my Marintils and use them on the vials. And you'll be able to tell which ones they are. They do get renamed. There's Guam vials with obviously just Guams in them, and the Guam Marintil vials as well. Once you see the Guam Marintil vial, that's the end of the potion. One thing unique to these potions is that there's no drop option, so you have to destroy them to get rid of them. And the best way I found to do this is just by holding down your 1 key as you click destroy. If you're using stuff like Runelight, there's probably plugins to change more options on this. Now that we have more inventory spaces free, take out only Marintils and fill every vial in your inventory, and then repeat it with the Guams until you have a full inventory of Guam Marintil vials. So once all the potions are made, that's pretty much the end. You just have to run back to the NPC we started at. And since you have to destroy the vials, of course, the best way to do this is going to be destroying them as you run back. And that's basically it. I'm just going to continue this until I'm out of herbs. With full focus, you can actually get up to 50,000 herb XP per hour. And for Ironman, that's actually a ridiculous rate. It just sucks that you can't do this after you complete the quest. I was considering doing Master Farmer for a ton of Marintil and Guam seeds and just farming them so I could use this method to like maybe 77 Herb Lore to unlock staminas, but I should be fine with just the seeds that I get from Slayer. As you guys can see, I do have 3 herbs left to use, and this second to last one is level 62 herb. So I was 2 herbs off not getting this herb level. It's kind of crazy how well these lined up together. So 59 to 62 herb here, pretty much 3 free herb levels from just collecting the Guams and Marintils while I was doing Slayer. Now that I'm done making all of these herbs, I can go ahead and finish the Lunar Diplomacy quest. I'm basically done with it. I just have to go into the Dream Realm and kill the boss. So there's probably like 15 to 20 minutes left in the quest. Also, really quickly, I forgot to mention, I wanted to give a shout out to the Manus. He's the one whose guide I used to learn how to do this. Easiest boss fight in the game completed. There it is, the end of Lunar Diplomacy. 2 quest points, 5,000 magic experience, and also 5,000 rune crafting experience. So there is 48 rune crafting. Now that I have access to the Lunar Spellbook, I'm going to get all of the runes and everything I need to pretty much camp charters for like, I don't know, 40, 50 hours, something like that. It's going to be ridiculous. I'm going to be going from 61 to 85 so I can make a Fury. I did do a rough calculation to get some sort of idea how many Astral Runes I need. And to go from 61 to 85, I'm probably going to need between 7,000 and 8,000 Astrals. That's going to cost a lot of GP. I'd say they average out to being maybe 75 each. So getting all these is going to cost a little bit over 500k. And of course, when I decide to buy these runes, somebody else is going through all the worlds buying them as well, so it's going to be even more expensive. 7,000 Astral Runes, it looks like it cost about 700k. I think I'm going to take my rune pouch out as well. I only need 20 open inventory slots to be able to do this, so I'm still going to have a bunch of stuff left in my inventory, like my whip and my lunar staff, which I'm going to be keeping since that is my Draymond staff. Alright, I'm ready to go. I took out my rune pouch, as I mentioned, put my Astrals and my Nature Runes in there. I still have my whip and my lunar staff in my inventory, and just my coins. So I'm using my tome and an air staff for the infinite runes there. Yeah, I'm just going to be sitting here for freaking hours now. As usual, I reset my counter at the top so you guys can follow how much XP I've gained between updates. I did also reset my magic counter because I'm kind of curious how much magic XP I'll be getting from doing this. Time to make like 100,000 lantern lenses. I'm at 61 right now. I'll figure out some place to do another update in a little bit. 65 crafting so far, 147,000 crafting experience gained, and also about 15,000 magic XP. So with this ratio, since I need about 2.8 million XP for 85 crafting, I should gain around 300,000 magic XP along the way, and that will get me up to 79 magic. This means that I'm going to have to find a way to get from 79 to 82 in order to imbue my Fury when I get it. As for the charters in general though, since my sleeping schedule is so bad and I'm playing at off hours, not many people are on, and also you have like, you know, new crafting methods like giant seaweed. You can even get like 12,000 buckets of sand per hour or something now with sandstone, so there's a lot of other people doing other things which opens up charters even more, so that's really nice. And that's 70 crafting, 435,000 XP gained. So after making these lantern lenses, you're supposed to sell them back to the shop when doing this method. But for my first like 350k XP, I was just dropping them because I'm so used to doing the Dorg orbs for more XP at level 87. And with those, you have to drop them because you can't sell them back to the charters. So I pretty much screwed myself over because of my muscle memory. So I did miss out on a decent amount of XP here. Anyways, I still need about 2.5 mil crafting XP for 85, so next video is going to be a hell of a grind. I do hope you guys all enjoy this video, and be sure to let me know what you thought about the new intro I made in the comments. I do still need to find some music to add to it. I just have to be really careful at the moment because everyone is getting copyright striked for music. It even happened to Settled recently for his series. But anyways, once again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.